chaos in the Minnesota House of Representatives after an 8-hour filibuster from Republicans. The Speaker of the House abruptly cut off all debate in the Minnesota House at midnight.
Valley News Team's Quinn Gorham was there as the situation unfolded, bringing us the story this morning.
4 minutes of absolute chaos. That's the only way to describe what happened in the Minnesota House of Representatives as the session came to an end. Republicans had been engaging in an hours-long debate about a paid family and medical leave bill. And after all of the amendments were done passing, House Speaker Melissa Hortman effectively shut down all debate for the rest of the night. Take a look. House Republicans shouted motions in vain as the DFL plowed through resolutions to end the night right at midnight. In a statement following adjournment, House GOP leadership called it, quote, silencing the voice of the minority. While the move is certainly an extreme and rare one, it may not be wholly unprecedented. A spokesperson for the House DFL explained that this kind of thing has happened before. In fact, in 2015, to end the year, Republican House Speaker Kurt Daudt deployed a similar tactic.
The Senate. Any further discussion? There being no further discussion, the clerk will take the roll on the bill.
While the two examples are strikingly similar, it's important to note that the 2015 example was at the tail end of the legislative session. This year, there are still 3 voting days left. It's clear this was likely an effort from Minnesota House DFL leadership to fight back against what Republicans have been doing all week, which is effectively filibustering conversations and preventing bills from coming to the floor. We expect to hear a response from House Republicans at 11 a.m. later today. Reporting in St. Paul, I'm Quinn Gorham.
And as we wait for that update at 11 a.m., it's unclear whether the DFL intends to address last night's situation formally.